So I'm Juno, I'm 15. I'm just a normal guy that goes to school.
If we're talking about the numbers that you did in our program.
In total, this month I did 45K on Monday to Friday. I just go to school. Then I come home, I throw my school bag in my room, and I get to work for ecom.
Did ecom made you stop at your local supermarket job?
Yeah, it did.
How did the results look like in the past?
So I've been in ecom for 6 months now. Then I started with fashion dropshipping in beginning of February. In March, I did my first pretty good month. It was 17K back then. And yeah, April was I think it was 3K or something. And then now we're at 45.
Yeah, crazy.
I would say just test a lot. That's what really worked for me, just testing a bunch of things and eventually something will stick.
How did our program help you solving these problems?
Well, the coaches were just really straight up, like you just need to test more, do more. And just in the school breaks, I check my Shopify dashboard.
What would you say to people that are still doubting about getting a mentor or joining our mentorship?
Why won't you do it? Like you can do it on yourself, but it might take you 12 months. And here you can do it in 1 month even.
So guys, welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to do a client testimonial call with my private client Juno. He's just 15 years old and almost hit it 50k in revenue this month. So I'm going to do the call right now, ask him some questions about the program, also asking him a lot of things about his e-commerce store, tips and tricks, etc. I'm going to invite him now and we'll see you guys inside of the call. So first of all, welcome Juno. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Juno, can you give us a quick introduction of who you are, for how long you're already in our program, your age, your hobbies, etc., etc., etc.
So I'm Juno, I'm 15. I'm just a normal guy that goes to school. And my hobbies, yeah, gym and e-commerce. And I've now been in the coaching for 5 weeks.
Good, thank you, thank you. And if we're talking about the numbers that you did in our program, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I can show you actually. In total, this month I don't know if you can see,
Yeah, we can see it.
I did 45K.
Crazy. At such a
Yeah,
young
it has
age.
been a month. Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself? You told us that you were 15 years old, which is a very young age. I did totally other things when I was 15. Can you tell us a little bit more about how your week is looking? You also told us that you're going to school. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I'm in my fourth year of high school of six. And yeah, what a week looked like. Weekends, I do most of the work because on Monday to Friday, I just go to school from like 8:30 to 2 or 3 p.m. Then I come home, I throw my school bag in my room, and I get to work for ecom. Then
Yeah, it sounds
sometimes
good.
gym. And then on Thursday and Saturday right now, I work at my local supermarket, but it's the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so did ecom made you stop at your local supermarket job?
Yeah, it did. I quit 2 weeks ago. I just need two
Crazy.
more weeks more of
Crazy.
work.
How did the results look like in the past? So before entering our coaching program.
So I've been in ecom for 6 months now. I started beginning of December.
Nice.
Then I started with fashion dropshipping in beginning of February. In March, I did my first pretty good month. It was 17K back then. And yeah, April was I think it was 3K or something. It wasn't much. And then now we're at 45.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, the result is really crazy. So yeah, congratulations with that for sure. Um, you told us that you're doing e-commerce now for 6 months. What were the three biggest problems that you faced and how did you solve them?
A lack of knowledge. And I think, yeah, you just have to learn more, connect with more people, especially people that are already doing some numbers. Yeah, number two, I would say just test a lot. Like what works for somebody else might not work for you, and also the other way around. That's what really worked for me, just testing a bunch of things, and eventually something will stick. And then thing number three, don't look too much or compare yourself too much with other people's journey because everyone's journey is different.
Okay, good one, good one, good one. So you told us about the three challenges or problems that you had and how you solved them. How did our program help you solving these problems?
Well, the coaches were just really straight up, like you just need to test more, do more. Like I wasn't really testing stuff. Like I did the 17K month in March was with one product and I didn't test anything at all. Any product different, and that was my problem. I just didn't test anything. So the coaches were just straight up, you need to test more. And then yeah, now we're at 45K.
So
So I
in
guess it's
other words, you got comfortable.
yeah, way
Yeah,
too
you
comfortable.
saw some numbers and then started doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep.
Crazy. Yeah. So if we can come back to the three challenges that you had and the program inside of the program, how we solved them. Was it like that the coaches told you do A, do B, do C, or how can we see that?
So first of all, in the course, a lot of things were taught to me, like test 3 to 5 products a day, etc. And then just coaches also, just need to test 3 products a day, three to
Mm-hmm.
five, and then just stick with what works, double down, and the results will come.
Yeah, sure. So you're now 5 weeks in the program. How is the result looking for you now? You told us that you did 45 k in revenue at the moment, but how do your days look like if you only tell us more about the e-com part? So what do you do a day?
Um, yeah, so as I said, I come home and just in the school breaks I check my Shopify dashboard, but it isn't it isn't always much because it's at night in the USA where
Yeah.
I run. Then yeah, I come home. Mostly do my top ups first, so I pay my suppliers and I top up my ad account just so I have that done.
Mm-hmm.
Then I move in my ads manager, see if in the morning actually I do this. I get in my ad manager, see if yesterday, see what yesterday's results were, and then scale, downscale, and yeah, once I come home, I get on. I tell my customer support agent now what times he needs to work, and then yeah, I get to work. I just list products, I make creatives, set them up for tomorrow. Yeah, that's basically
That's
it.
basically it. Yeah, it was a question just in general to see how somebody who has some success, schedules the day. So thank you for
Mhm.
answering that. So you're now 5 weeks in the program. How do you think you are going to grow in the next 12 months in the program or without the program?
And then financially, personally,
Both,
business-wise,
both in general. Like, how do
uh,
you see yourself grow in the next 12 months?
only up from here. So second store within next month. I also want to have that one on 1K days, and then a Google store also up. And then yeah, the next 12 months in a year from now, yeah, I will be doing a shit ton of stores.
Yeah. So you will stick with e-commerce.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have another question. Um, you just told us that you are on Skool. How is it to be on Skool when you make almost 50,000 in revenue a month? How is it to be on Skool? Does it feel like you're wasting your time or?
Yeah, it's boring. Like I know I won't get really much out of it because I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. They don't teach you how to be an entrepreneur in there. They
No.
just teach you how to do a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also quit at school. After high school, I quit it as well. I'm happy with it, to be honest. So, Juno, can you give some advice for somebody who is still struggling at the beginning phase? What will that advice be? Can be
First of
multiple
all,
ones, so it doesn't have to be
Mhm.
one. Can be multiple.
Yeah, first of all, just connect with people that are already higher up doing numbers
Mm-hmm.
because you can learn from them what they did great.
Yeah, exactly.
And then two, just get to work and test the shit done because those people that you network with that are already doing numbers, they can tell you things and you just need to test everything, every possible small thing there is.
Yeah, yeah. Do you recommend starting out with the coaching program? Because I also did it on my own in the beginning, but it didn't work out for me. Because, yeah, you can watch YouTube tutorials, you can get free documents literally everywhere on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. But you don't know how to move from A to B, in my opinion. How do you think people can start in the best way?
Yeah, so the problem is with all the YouTube videos and all the YouTube gurus, there are like 10, 20, 100 different ways how you can do e-commerce. If you
Yeah,
just get coaching, there will be one way that is proven to work and that you just stick with. Because
yeah.
what I see a lot of people also doing is niche hopping, then they go to a different market too fast. Like you just need to sit down and just need to follow one strategy and get to work.
Do you think our strategy worked for you and helped you to scale to 50K a month?
Yeah.
Happy to hear that
Yes.
as well. Thank you. What's your favorite part of the program? Because we learned you a lot of things. Also, we implemented our strategy into your business and it worked out, as everybody could see. But what was your favorite part from the program? Or what is the favorite part of the program? Because we're not ending, we're not at the end yet.
So I think the calls with you guys, the weekly calls,
Mm-hmm.
that's like a really good call every week. And then just the calls with the coaches and the chat you have with them because you can ask any question and they will most likely do a voice memo and like 5 minutes long of pure value. It's just, yeah, amazing.
Do you think the availability of the coaches is enough for you? So the amount of calls that you can book every day or every week, think it's enough?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, perfect. Good to hear that. What would you say to people that are still doubting about getting a mentor or joining our mentorship?
Why won't you do it? Like you can do it on yourself, but it might take you 12 months. And here you can do it in 1 month even, and then triple the results you would get in 1 year.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
see a
that's true.
reason why you won't.
Yeah, it's also a little bit of a risk, but in the end, the risk is really like this with e-commerce. You don't even
Yeah,
have stock yourself, so the risk is
exactly. And that's
very,
why
very
we're an
small.
entrepreneur, right?
Yeah,
That's why we're
that's
an
true. That's
entrepreneur
true.
for the
That's
risk.
true. Why did you choose for us and not for like the thousand other academies that are out there?
Because I saw coaches that really like did numbers themselves.
Yeah, I think it's very important that me, my business partner, and the other coaches are involved in e-commerce and have our stores ourselves. I think that's a big plus point. But then still, why did you choose us?
Well, I already knew you guys for a bit, like for the ad account agency, etc. And you were like trusted people in the e-com space. And then with coaches that already got some pretty insane results also, and that are still have the up-to-date strategies, I didn't see like why not.
Yeah. But why did you trust us? What
Like
made you trust me or my business partner?
the good reputation that you guys had in the e-com space already.
I appreciate that. Thank you. For anyone trying to achieve similar level of success as you did, what is one advice that you should give them?
Aim bigger.
Aim bigger. How do you do that yourself?
For now, I just have results per quarter. So
Mm-hmm.
like I've like goals for Q2, Q3, and Q4. Not yet made for Q3 and 4. So I just do it like per quarter.
Mm-hmm. How do you
That's
manage them? So do you have a Notion, Miro board, or how do you do it?
just Google Docs.
Google Docs.
Just write them down there.
Interesting one. I work with Miro myself because yeah, I really like to visualize the things that are in my head. So I prefer Miro, but at 15 years already working on goals and check mark or thick boxes, crazy. For somebody thinking about starting out with our program, what would you say to them?
Don't wait. Go for it.
So for everybody who's watching the video now, don't wait, just start. and I think that's also what you did and how you accomplished this success.
Mhm.
What are
Don't wait.
your goals for the next month within our program?
So for June, of course, launch my second store. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it will be in the USA or a different market, but fully automate my USA store at like 4, 5, 6K days plus, and then yeah, work on the second store. Also get that to like 1 to 3K days plus, and then eventually at end June, beginning of July, start with Google.
Doesn't it feel like a little bit weird saying these kind of things at 15 years old? Guys,
Guys,
he's just 15 years old. Crazy, crazy. Oh, we're really proud of you, Juno. I really want to thank you for this interview. And yeah, the results will speak for itself in the near future. Thank you for your time, and we will speak each other.
we'll speak soon. Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.